Basically, the film is about a rickshaw driver in Delhi and how he's taught his whole life it's his duty to drive people around. So he's very happy doing what he's doing. So one day he meets this old man, picks him up off the street. He's basically a bum. And he drives him around, and the old man is antagonizing and kind of pissy. So he drops the old man off, and the old man refuses to pay the fare. So the rickshaw driver says, "You pay me whatever you feel I deserve, because it's my duty to drive you." And the old man is so touched by this humility that he leaves him all of his money. Basically, a millionaire looking for this kind of humility. So the rest of the film goes into the old man's world, his kind of rich upper crust world, and his spoiled rich children and lawyers, and how they're trying to find this rickshaw driver who's now owed this inheritance, who has no idea, and he's pretty much anonymous in Delhi. So it's kind of it then starts to look at the differences and how this rickshaw driver lives and what's important to him versus what these people look at it in terms of wealth. The essence of the film is about the goodness of the people there, and how in an environment that's so difficult to survive in, you kind of have to find your own way. A lot of the stuff I had to fight to keep in the film were cultural moments. I went to India when I was 16, and I had such an issue kind of coming to terms with what what the state of that place is, which is what the state of most places in the world are, where you have your haves and have-nots, and it's very visual. And the opportunities that we have here, it really messed me up. How much we take things for granted, kind of all that stuff. So I kind of said I would never go back unless I had a reason to go back, to work there, to live there. People told us before we left that it was super ambitious and don't do a first feature film in India. If you're from here, don't bring a Canadian crew over there and do all the stuff. And I'm like, whatever. It's my script. My brother and I wrote it. We know what we're doing. I've done it before in India, but it was massive. And just to try and control that, I had this whole philosophy. I would tell the crew, let India tell you what to do, because it's such a difficult environment to control. So don't even bother. Just let it flow, and you'll kind of figure out the tone.